Hey there, everybody. So, I'm going to be posting daily videos of different things, random thoughts and epiphanies or suggestions and things of that nature. It's a new quarter, it's a new start, and I plan to be diligent with it and hope to post one a day. Today's topic that I want to talk about is purpose. You know, we always wonder what our purpose is sometimes. We always question what reason we're here for, or why we do what we do, or what the big question is why. Well, I was having breakfast at the pantry in Los Angeles last Thursday, and it was pretty busy. The place is very popular, and it always stays busy. They kind of herd you in and out real quick. So we got seated, and the waiter came over to our table, took our order. He was kind of in a rush. He seemed like he was not in a bad mood, but just as a matter of fact mood. He came over and he brought us our drinks, and he realized that I was blind and I couldn't see, and his whole demeanor changed. And he patted me on my back and said, "Here you go, it's right there." Told me where it's at. The whole time he came over, and he seemed like he was in a really good mood. And one thing that I've noticed, and it tripped me out, and it really hit me that day, and it took me a couple of days to really think about what I wanted to say about it, was being blind has been such a blessing to me, not just because of everything that I've learned and how I've been allowed to see deeper and clearer than most people, but me being blind, I've noticed, does things to people, both in a good way, mainly in a good way, sometimes in a bad way. But like in that situation, here you got this guy who's going through his day. I don't know what was going on in his mind. I didn't know what personal things he had going on. And he seemed like he was real serious, and he noticed that I was blind, and I don't know if it was, it could be anything. It could be sympathy. It could be, wow, he's doing it. I don't have anything to complain about. I get that effect all the time. People's like, they're thankful. I always tell people, you can look to the right or left of you in your situation. You may think that your situation is bad, but look on both sides, and I'm sure you can find somebody who's in a worse off spot than you are. So, I get that effect. And then I get the other effect of, I was in a real estate office once, and I had 18 listings at the time. And the team leader came over and told me, we don't have your stats on the board. We need to put them up there. And I said, no, I don't want them up there. And she's like, why? And I said, because, it makes people feel uncomfortable sometimes. And it did. And she put them up there because she said, well, people need to be motivated. And, they brought up during one of the meetings that, if he's blind and he's got 18 listings, what are the rest of you guys doing? And sometimes people get upset and they get bitter about that. And it's not that they get bitter at me, but I think that they get bitter at themselves, because nobody wants anybody to hold up a mirror to us. We all have imperfections. We all have things that we fall back on, that we're not doing as best as we could. But we have a tendency of singing to ourselves a song that we're doing the best that we can, just to make ourselves feel good. And when somebody comes along who's challenged or has less opportunity than we do, it really makes us feel like crap sometimes. And it happens to all of us. It happens to me. It happens to other people who see me and what I do and all the things that I'm blessed to have and do. So what I want to say is, we really have to get clear of what our purpose is. And if one of my purposes is just to make somebody realize that, hey, life is not that hard, or no, I'm not really doing as good as I thought I was, I'm not really putting in the effort I thought it was, if that's one of the purposes of why I'm here, then I'll take that. It's all about knowing why you're here and what you're meant to do, and embracing it. I do a lot of coaching, I do a lot of training, and I do a lot of consulting with business owners, agents, you name it. And I always tell people, it's really not that hard. It's all about choices. I choose to have a purpose. I choose to do everything diligently, and I choose to have a plan with everything I do. It doesn't mean that all my plans always work out, and it doesn't mean that everything's a win. But I can say that as long as I plan, and for some reason it doesn't work out, I know I gave it my all. And the first thing that I need to do when I create a plan is to figure out my purpose. So I hope that you guys enjoy this. Take it for a minute, let it set in your brain, and hopefully it inspires you to think of some things that you might not be doing, that you're not being purposeful about, or that you are being purposeful about, and be thankful. We'll talk to you guys soon, and keep grinding.